Okay. Hopefully we'll, thank you guys. Again, I'll upload this in a few days to my YouTube channel, and it'll be available there. That's something we will get into at some point. If you guys are really interested in that, I'll look for um, if there is interest, and then we can do that and show you how to create your own YouTube videos channel and upload to it. So not difficult, but I think it is another avenue with using Google Classroom and all these other things that we're looking at. We can have lots of different avenues to reach our students and work from there. So one of the things that you guys will see is this will engage your students much more using video if you haven't already. So if you've delved into a few different ones, maybe it works great for you. I'm going to show you guys different ones that I know many people are using. They're highly rated, again, easy to use, and if they're not free, they're very inexpensive. One of the last ones I'm going to talk about is called Loom, and it is totally free for educators. So it's kind of a new one. I wouldn't say real new, but they did make it free for educators forever. So that's always a good thing. So opens up the classroom again on my notes. You can display their work. You can have students record. Chromebooks, of course, have a camera built into them, as you guys know, so you can record yourself. You can have students do short recordings. So that's definitely something that you may have them do depending on their age, of course, and parent permission. Easy to be able to upload these little snippets and videos, and it doesn't always have to be videos. A lot of these tools are set just to do screenshots. So maybe you want to do screenshots of what you want to show someone or your students, and you just do quick screenshots, put those into a Google slide, and then you have that presentation ready for them too. So think about what you can do. There's also drawing tools built in many of these, so you can actually go in and take a screenshot or even a video and use drawing tools to show even more information right on the screen in front of you. So I really like that a lot. Screencastify is the first one that I'm going to discuss a little bit. Screencastify works really well on Chromebooks, so you do not have to install anything. It's basically go to the website, sign up for the free account, and 5 minutes of recording for each video, and you can keep up to 50 videos per month. So that'll allow you to store that into your Google Drive. You can use the tab, the desktop, or the camera to sound and record. I'm going to show you guys that. What I've done is I've downloaded the extensions for most of these. If they have extensions in Chrome, I've downloaded those. And again, they're all free. And the extensions are just a quicker way to actually access some of these videos. So again, this is all new. And while we're doing this, I may mess up, but we're going to do the best we can, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to try to share a screen of the actual extensions after I open a new tab, and you guys can see what I'm doing, okay? All right, so here we go. New tab. And let me come down here. Now. So you should be seeing just a background and not much here at all. But if I go, let's go to YouTube. Again, I can go to any site that I want. With all the news and everything on right now, we'll keep it light and we'll see what else is out here. So here's one for Loom, because I've been researching that somewhat again. Squirrel Ninja Obstacle Course. That might be a little crazy. Anyway.
As this one is, can't do.
So there's NASA right here. So what I can do is I can come up here to my extensions. And in this case, this is Screencastify. Kind of looks like an arrowhead to me. And I can select that. And right here, it'll show you there's a 5-minute limit per video, the upgrade, and so on. So you can record your browser. So just the browser itself, your entire desktop, or the webcam only. Down here, you're going to see then what's your default microphone. This is my video recorder and the actual camera. Show more options. This is very handy to get yourself ready. So you can set a countdown 3, 5, or 10 seconds before it will start to record.
Mike, I'm not seeing that.
Oh, you're not seeing the extension? Okay, so it probably doesn't show up then on this presentation.
I just see we still see the YouTube page, I think.
That's all you're seeing.
I'm seeing that, yeah.
Thank you so much for letting me know, because again, I don't know without.
Yeah, I think we're all agreeing that we're all seeing the same. We're all seeing.
Okay, so no wonder why it's so hard for you to keep it. Let me see if I can actually change that. See, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I might have to change to the whole window. Yeah, we're going to do that. Give me a second here. Let's try this. Come on. I don't know if it's going to let me do this. Because it is a pop-up, it's not really a screen the same way. So yeah, this is one of those wonderful challenges of remote learning, and you can't show people what you really want to show them. So it's something you test beforehand, but without any feedback like you just gave me, I don't know if it's going to work or not. So, you know, that's great, because I guarantee you your students will tell you exactly that. It's not working. I can't see it. Let me see if there's any way I can get this to show up, though, because you're still seeing the screen. Now, what do you see? Do you see the YouTube video?
Okay, now we can see the YouTube, and then we can see on the side your screen. Oh, we can see. Okay.
That worked.
Screencastify. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. So now we know. Yeah, that's showing the full screen instead of a tab. So that's what it was. I should have realized that before. Now, the nice thing about this is when I'm talking, look at the microphone. It actually, the sound goes up, showing you the level. So again, recording a browser tab, your entire desktop, which would be all the tabs and everything, not just one tab, and then the webcam only. So whatever your video webcam is showing, not your screen. And then as I showed before that you couldn't see, you can choose a different microphone if you want. Maybe you plug one in. Maybe you have a headset. You could also use that as your microphone. Embed the webcam, of course, which is my webcam here. And then the more options, this is where you show the countdown before it starts recording. So 3, 5, and 10 seconds. And there are drawing tools. And that's pretty much it. So actually, while we're doing this, before I do that and record, go into the settings, there really isn't much here to do. So you don't have to worry about changing settings. It's super simple. If I want the desktop recorded, I can click record and choose the entire screen and share that. And it's recording right now. Once you're completely done, you can click stop sharing. It's actually saving that entire recording right now. And you do have the capabilities of editing. So that was only 5 seconds. So you can trim it. So if I want to trim the end, or if I want to trim the beginning, I can trim off that portion, review it again, and then save it. Or I can just cancel that portion so it's not going to trim it. Of course, you can title it, which is great. And it's recording right now. Once you're completely done, you can click. And there we go. So these are my recordings right now. This is the one we just did. If I don't like it, I can delete it. Of course, now it's wanting me to sign in real quick. Can you still see my screen? No? Okay. So it went off. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. For the most part, you're going to be, guys, you're going to be creating the videos, saving them, watching them, and then obviously sending them to the students. It's not going to be live like this, so that makes a big difference on how you're doing it, obviously. So any questions so far? Okay. Again, these are tools you may, yes, Robin, 5 minutes is very short. Depending on the age level, 5 minutes may be too long, but you can do multiple recordings. Some of these are, again, when I get to Loom and some of these, they're unlimited, so it's not an issue. If you're doing something super quick and you just want to do screenshots or just a quick, this is how you open Google Classroom or something simple, 5 minutes is usually plenty long. So really what works for you, you know. I'm not going to give you like 20 different ways to do this stuff because there are so many different programs and there's new ones all the time. So that's Screencastify. The premium for that is about $24 a year. That's unlimited recordings with no time limit. So that's what that one comes up with. And I have all the links for that and in the agenda for you guys. The Screencast-O-Matic, this is one that I like, except it's really not as Chrome capable. So you do have to install the program on a PC or a Mac and then run it that way. It has a limit of 15 minutes recording on the free version. So that's at least a little longer. There is an educational version that is pretty much unlimited for $19.80 a year. I think it's $1.65 is what it turns out per month. And of course, you can log in with your Google account using that. So. All right. At the very end, then I'll discuss the chat like I always do. So I want to make sure that we get through some of these things. Awesome Screenshot. I actually use this one all the time, and I've used it quite a bit. You can do an entire project, total of 30 images and 30 seconds screen recording for each image. So let's say you want to create a slideshow It would be really easy to use Awesome Screenshot and just do quick screenshots. And then you could manipulate the screenshots and save them all as one recording. 5-minute also recording is the limited. And you can use your Google account for that one too. Okay. Again, I've got all the links to all these. I think it would be, it really wouldn't be worth your time for me to try to go through each of these individually without you actually going into them and seeing them. So I hate that we can't have a board or something. We can do all this together, but this is trying to get you guys the information and the links, and what I found works. So the last main one really is Loom, and that's the one you use your district account for. It says up to 25 videos at one time can be accessed with your account, unlimited until July 1st, 2020, but that does not matter for you guys. So what I did is in the agenda, I set up, or I gave you a link to how you get your free account for Loom. You just apply for it using your district email address. You have to use your district email address. So please use that. They will then give you free access to it. And I will show you guys what that looks like. Give me 1 second. Okay. This tab I am going to show. So this is what Loom looks like. In this case, I'm going to sign in using my Google account. So now that I'm using my Google account and linking into this, it knows that this account is free for me. But again, you'll have a few steps that you'll have to do for that to happen first. Okay. Can everyone see this now? Okay, good. Great. So you can see under this, but I want to show you guys your account and what it would look like. So if I click under my icon here and go to account settings, it's going to show my name, email address, and what it's connected to. It connected me to Slack, which I don't even use, but you can see it's connected to Google. But here's the best part. My plan. $10 billed monthly, education discount 100% off, total $0. So that is what you want. You can see every month it's billing me at no cost. So just wanted to show you guys that. Make sure you go into your account after you've done this and it shows that there's no cost. Besides that, coming over here, you can create new folders to put in maybe your lessons. Here's one that I created real quickly. And it's just a picture, more or less. Let me go back to my videos. This is one I did without sound, but I'm just showing people how to share, different ways to share Google Documents. Notice you can go backwards or forwards if you want to, depending on the length. You can change your speeds. So if I do watch again, change my speeds to faster if I want. Theater mode, and you can do full screen there. I'm going to pause it. Copy the link to send it to people. Invite people. So you can put their email in. Settings here, trimming it. So there's a few different options here, but here's where you really want to look. Download it, duplicate it, delete it, or share it. So I can share it to any Gmail account also. I would suggest that you actually just take the link and then send that link to students. And they can then open that up and view the video that way.
Do they have to view it from their Chromebooks, or can it be other devices?
It could be other devices. Yeah, since Loom itself, it is all just online. You know, there's nothing to be installed. Any device, they could view it. So that's a great question. So again, these are simple. There's really not a lot to them. In this case, as many videos as you want, create folders is definitely what I would do. This is also very helpful, how to use Loom. You've got all these different videos. And then if you really want to, you can click Other. And there's all kinds of information here. I guess that's all of those. But My Videos is where it will keep all your information. One of the things too I thought was really nice is you can have Loom send you an email or a notification to let you know when students are watching it. So I haven't seen that in practice yet because I haven't had anyone to work with on that, but you can actually know when a student has watched the video, which I think would be really, really handy. And here you can see, this is the activity. Well, this is where it would show up actually. Under activity feed, it's going to show who watched it. So I've had this for quite a while now, and they keep changing it again and adding features to it. It does save as an MP4, so that makes it great and easy to upload to YouTube if you'd like. Okay. And the last link I put on there is just the latest, like 2019, 2020 best screencasting software for teachers. It's some other ones on there. Some of these are on there also. It was compiled by HP, and there's lots of information on that too. Questions? I know these things never last very long because, well, we can't just show it and show everyone. You know, it's one of these where experimenting with it, again, I just felt like getting this information out to you guys is about all I could do and barely show you, but the information's all there. So let me look at the chat room here real quick, and we'll start there. Yeah, video can be recorded anytime, especially using Loom, Screencastify. Those are the two that I would use the most if it was me. So if I had to pick, those are the two I would use the most. Just because Screencastify is so super simple to just bring up that extension and quickly do that short video, that short snapshot of whatever it is you want to show students and get that to them. So those are the two I really would go with. And again, just go to the Chrome Web Store and type in Screencastify, and it'll show you the extension. Add that to your Google Chrome and you're good to go. Loom is just as the link is on the agenda, loom.com, and it'll take you right there. Sign up for your free account. I would suggest that you just click the link that I have in the agenda, and then that'll take you to signing up for the free account. That way you can circumvent all the other main page stuff you don't really need. Okay. Just a second. So yeah, extensions will show up on Chrome. So no matter what device you have, if you have the Chrome browser installed on a Mac or on a Chromebook or on a Windows PC, all your extensions follow you once you sign in. Just remember the difference is on a Chromebook, you always sign in to Chrome. You don't have a choice because you're signing into the Chrome browser. That's all that's on a Chromebook. When you sign into Windows or a Mac, you have to sign into your actual account, the Google account. So it's not as automatic. So combination of screen share and video of yourself. You're really recording yourself. You could do both. You could, just like we're doing now. So yes, after the little issues there that I was having because I hadn't done it before, you can obviously, in using Google Meet here, you can show screen share and video yourself all at the same time. And yes, there is no time limit on Loom that I've found at all. Either one works really well with Google Classroom. I know Screencastify has a quick way to send it through Google Classroom. I do not remember if Loom does or not. But either way, it's quick to download it and save it and then send it either via link or MP4. There you go. Yep, Screencastify, easy to post to Google Classroom. It is. Videos stay on Loom until we remove them. Yes, Loom keeps those videos on their website. So they keep them stored for you for free as educators. So that's a big bonus right there. You can keep them, and there is no limit there that I'm aware of. Yeah, definitely you're going to have questions. I hope you have questions after you've tested this and worked with it a little bit. We all do. Just, again, once you start working with something, you start, hey, I didn't know it did this, or will it do this? You know, besides me, and you guys can always ask me for anything, you know, just do a quick Google search. You'll get about 5 or 6 or more results of exactly what you asked. Question about adding an extension and other items pop up like free dictionary. How do I get rid of the pop-ups? That would be probably using the pop-up blocker on your Chrome browser or whatever browser you're using. Really shouldn't pop up other things, but I haven't seen that. That's new. Yeah, Loom Pro is what you'll get for free once you upgrade as an educator, which is, again, is the full program. So works pretty well. There's other ones out there too, again, that get way more in depth. If you really want to do one that is deep into video, and I'm talking maybe you want to do something that you're stitching video together from other sources. WeVideo is a program that works really, really well, but it's much, much more complicated. For this case, I really feel that let's start with what is quick, easy to use, and you guys can get off and running. And again, we'll have more sessions on this, times that we'll just do questions and answers if you guys want. I feel like the more I know, we will be on site somewhat at our school buildings. We just don't know exactly what that's going to look like and how. So still waiting again for direction from the state, and hope that they get it worked out soon, because I think we're all anxious to know what our situation will be like. So, all right. Any questions? Anything here? Gosh, you guys are an easy group today. I know it's Monday or early morning and everything else. So, and we had a lot of people sign up, and that's great. I'm showing 18 different people that are on right now. It's a good size. It's again, I think it's great that we can do this. I wish it was easier to do, but we're all learning as we're going, and I'll learn more, and you guys tell me what works, what you feel we could do differently. Please keep it open discussion, and we'll work together and do what we can for each other. Okay? All right. You guys take care again, and some of you I'll see tomorrow or the next day, and some I won't, but either way, take care and see everyone later.